Hello, crafty friends. Do you often struggle with stamped images and then trying to die cut them? Well, I just learned this great hack and I can't wait to share it with you. It was shared with me by Judy Garza, another Stampin' Up demonstrator. Let's turn the camera down and I'll get started. So what I was talking about is, here's some samples I have. As you can see, if I can pick the other one up, they're not die cut perfectly. So there's a lot of white showing on these images. Not something I'd want to use on a card. What they should look like is these images right here, where they have a little white showing on the around the stamped image. So let me show you what I normally did is I would, and I'm going to use my Stamparatus here. And for this, I'm using the Paradise Palms stamp set and the Palms dies. So I have them set up in my Stamparatus already. Holding down my small piece of paper, it's basic white with the magnets. Try to keep these magnets apart from each other because if they connect, they do have a tendency to just crack. All right, so I'm using some Pear Pizzazz just as an example. And we're going to ink these stamps up. Probably not the best thing for me to have it leaning up against the Stampin' Cut Emboss Machine, but I'm going to need that in a second, so I wanted to have it right on my table. Now what I love about the Stamparatus is if this image does not come out clear, I can restamp again. Yep, see how it missed that part there? So I'm going to try it again. Push down a little harder in that area. My wrist brace that I have on for my carpal tunnel actually helps because it has a little padding under here. So this is great. There's also this thing that I've seen other Stampin' Up demonstrators using. It's called a Chucky tool, and you can purchase that on Etsy. All right, much better. So we'll take off the magnets. That down. And then I'm going to place this on my Stampin' Cut Emboss Machine. I'm going to put my die around it, and hopefully I get it right. But this is what I was talking about. It doesn't always come out perfect. And you could stand here and fiddle with it all you want. You can put washi tape on it. But what happens is sometimes it moves anyway. When it's, my plates are so warped. Oh, see how that moved? I don't even know if can you see that? Let's move that in a little. See how that moved off the image? So I'm going to try to pull that back. I don't know if we can do this though. Ew. And grab that little piece. Come on, you can come out now. If I grab it, I'm going to just take it off and I'll cut it separately. There we go. All right. So I'm going to send the other one through since it was already halfway through. And then I'll die cut the other piece. This was just for an example to show you anyway. I really don't have to do both pieces. But, all right. See, of course, because I'm on video, so it didn't come out too badly. So... But you saw what happened, though, with the little one is how it moved. And again, it's probably due because my plates are so warped. So it's hard for the machine to grab it. Let's try that again. So that's what I would normally do. Normally I would stamp my image and die cut it. Yeah, see how this one didn't come out great? But this hack that was shared with me by Miss Judy Garza. I think we're done with this. I can set that aside. Uses the Stamparatus as well. And she shared this with me because I was struggling with I have a library class coming up, and I was struggling a bit. In order to save time, I said, oh, I want to die cut the images, but I'm not sure how I'm going to get the ladies to stamp it. And she said, oh, well, what you could do is create a template, which is what I have here. Then you put your images that were cut out, so you die cut them first and then you stamp them second. You insert them here into the little templates. Oh, one more thing I want to share with you. On the bottom of this basic white piece, I have a piece of Glad Press and Seal. So another item that you should have in your stamp room. Connie Stewart shared this the other day in one of her videos. So, and you can get this at any grocery store. Works fantastic. So you put that underneath so that it holds your die cut pieces in place. Again, and it doesn't move. Press that down, put the magnets on. I first want to line up my images though and make sure that they are lined up correctly. So let's wipe them down. So in order to line them up, you put your stamps in that little area, the template, and you can feel it, jiggle it around a little. You can feel when it kind of grabs and you know that it's in the right spot. Like so, and then pick it up with the plate. Now this will stick a little to the press and seal, and that's why I have the magnets down, just to hold it in place. You can also put a little like a glue dot on the back just to hold it on your grid paper as well. Move that up. Now I'm going to put these back in here, the pieces that I already die cut. Like so. And then we'll stamp these images directly on that. Give it a good back rub. And voila. Now you have the perfect amount of white space around your die cut images. I think that hack is so cool, and it's definitely going to be a time saver for me at the library. So now my attendees will just need to put their little die cut pieces, which I die cut for them already. They just put that into the template here, and then they just stamp and cut. Stamp and remove them, and then they're ready for use on their cards. So I hope you like that trick. I thought it was great tip. And if you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Leave me a comment. I love to read your comments. And until next time, have a great day. Take care. Bye.